Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Previously, I made a video about the English test for Emirates when applying for a cabin crew position, and I've been getting a lot of requests in the comments for a similar video on the English test with Etihad Airways, so today that's exactly what we'll be diving into. We explore everything from cabin crew tips to industry insights. If you enjoy what you learned today, or find the video helpful, please consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe button. It really helps out and ensures you won't miss any future content. The final interview could be virtual or face-to-face depending on whether Etihad is having a recruitment event in your country. Remember, this will be just you and the recruiter. It's your chance to show them why they should hire you, and it's also the chance for the recruitment team to know you better. Unlike the Emirates, which is basically grammar, vocabulary, and a passage with questions, the Etihad English test is more difficult and tough, while others find it easy. This will depend on your mindset, but on average, most of the candidates claim that it is too difficult. Okay, I am not trying to scare you, but that is what is on different social media platforms. Again, if you get to this stage, I must say a big congratulations regardless of whether you will pass or fail the test. You are among the chosen few applicants who make it to this stage. So, the Etihad English test will have three parts. There's the listening part, the reading, and the grammar. The questions will test your understanding of key details, the main ideas, specific information, and even the speaker's tone or intention. To do well in this part, it's important to focus carefully on the audio and take note of important details. You'll only hear the recording once, so make sure you're in a quiet environment where you can concentrate fully. It can be helpful to read the questions beforehand if they're provided, so you know what information to listen for. Remember, in Emirates there is no listening part, just grammar, vocabulary, and comprehension or passage. All the questions are still multiple choice like Etihad. Also, please note that for the audio, you can only listen up to 2 times. I highly recommend you have a pen and a piece of paper with you when doing this test. The reason you will never find Etihad English questions online is because no one records it, as you don't get time to record online, and nobody has an English test of Etihad. All you can get is the sample questions only. Moving on to the next part, there will also be grammar. This section is crucial because it evaluates your understanding of English grammar rules, which are essential for clear and effective communication as a cabin crew member. In this part of the test, you'll be presented with sentences where you need to choose the correct answer from a set of options. The questions might cover a range of topics, including verb tenses, subject-verb agreement, prepositions, conjunctions, and sentence structure. It's important to read each sentence carefully and consider how each option changes the meaning or correctness of the sentence. My tip for this section is to pay close attention to the context of the sentence and not rush through the questions. Sometimes, the difference between the options can be subtle, so take your time to think about which choice fits best. Also, make sure you're familiar with common grammar rules, as this will help you identify the correct answers more quickly and confidently. Remember, practicing with similar multiple-choice questions can really boost your confidence and improve your accuracy. The more you practice, the better you'll become at spotting the correct answers in these grammar-focused questions. The last part is the paragraph reading, followed by multiple-choice questions. This part of the test is designed to assess your reading comprehension skills, which are vital for understanding and responding to different types of information you'll encounter as a cabin crew member. In this section, you'll be given a passage to read, usually a few paragraphs long, and then you'll need to answer a series of multiple-choice questions based on what you've read. These questions might ask you to identify the main idea of the passage, understand specific details, infer the meaning of certain words or phrases, or analyze the author's intent. When tackling this section, it's important to read the passage carefully and try to grasp the overall message before jumping to the questions. Pay attention to key details and how ideas are connected throughout the text. Once you move on to the questions, refer back to the passage as needed to find evidence for your answers. Don't rely solely on memory. Always double-check your understanding against the text. A good strategy is to eliminate the obviously incorrect answers first, which will make it easier to focus on the choices that are more likely to be correct. I think the longest this can take you is 2 hours, but most of the applicants take around 1 hour, however. It depends on your English level. Some candidates, however, do take over 2 hours because English is not their first language. And now to answer the questions. But no hurry, so please take your time and read the questions carefully to understand it and the answers. Remember, as I mentioned, a lot of people fail at this stage. Before we move on, I want to take a moment to share something that could really help you in your journey toward becoming a cabin crew member. As a professional CV writer, I've created over 1,000 CVs in the past 2 years, and I'm proud to say that all of my clients have been successfully shortlisted for their desired positions. Airlines like Etihad, Emirates, and Qatar receive thousands of applications daily, so your CV must be outstanding to catch the attention of recruiters, starting with the multiple-choice grammar questions. For example, you might see a sentence like this: he to the store every morning. Your options might be go, goes, going, or gone. The correct answer here would be goes, as it fits the subject and context of the sentence. About the paragraph. Reading with multiple choice questions. You might read a paragraph about the daily routine of a flight attendant. The questions could ask you to identify the main idea of the passage, such as, what is the primary focus of the passage? Your choices could range from the challenges of working as a flight attendant to the typical day of a flight attendant. The correct answer would be based on the key details and overall message of the passage. The listening section involves an audio recording that you'll need to pay close attention to. After the audio plays, you might be asked, what was the main reason for the flight delay? Your options could be weather conditions, technical issues, or staff shortage. The correct answer will be something that was clearly mentioned in the recording, so it's crucial to focus and remember the details as you listen. These examples should give you a clearer idea of what to expect in each section of the test. Remember, the key to success is practice and preparation. Once you pass this English test, you will get an offer letter with more details in your email. However, when applying with Etihad, you really need to be patient. They have recently been taking too long to move applicants to the next stage of the application. So, unlike in the past where the process was fast, it is now very slow. That is why I always tell all the applicants not to resign from their current job position until they confirm you can resign. My advice to you is to pass this English test or improve your English to reach the IELTS level. Whether you're aiming to boost your overall language proficiency or prepare specifically for the test, these tips will help you get there. First, practice regularly. Make English a part of your daily routine. Read newspapers, listen to English podcasts, and write journal entries in English. Regular exposure to the language will help you build fluency and confidence. Next, familiarize yourself with the IELTS format by taking practice tests. These tests will help you understand the exam structure and identify which areas need more attention. You can find plenty of free practice tests online that mimic the actual IELTS exam. Expanding your vocabulary is also key. Learn new words and phrases every day. Use flashcards and vocabulary apps, or create your own lists of words relevant to the IELTS exam. Incorporate these new words into your writing and conversations to make them stick. To improve your writing skills, practice writing essays on a variety of topics. Focus on structure, coherence, and grammar. Use tools like Grammarly to get feedback and make improvements. Aim to write at least one essay each week. For listening practice, expose yourself to different English accents. Listen to international news channels, watch movies, or tune into podcasts with diverse accents. This will help you become accustomed to various pronunciations and speech patterns. Join an English-speaking group or conversation class to enhance your speaking skills. Engaging in discussions with others will boost your fluency and confidence. Don't worry about making mistakes. Each conversation is a step towards improvement. Utilize online resources like BBC Learning English or Cambridge English for additional practice and tips. These platforms offer valuable exercises and mock exams specifically designed for IELTS preparation. Finally, if you need personalized help, consider working with a tutor who specializes in IELTS preparation. A tutor can provide tailored feedback, help you address specific challenges, and guide you through effective study strategies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and that the tips I shared will give you a clearer understanding of what to expect from the Etihad English Test, as well as how to prepare effectively for it. Remember, achieving a high level of English proficiency isn't just about passing a test. It's about building a strong foundation that will serve you well in your career as a cabin crew member and beyond. If you enjoyed this content or found it useful, please take a moment to hit that like button.